Let's get this camera rolling. B cameras rolling. We live, baby. Yo, welcome everybody. Welcome to Life, Music, and Everything Else, the official first album review. And let me just start off by saying I am super excited. Not only is this the first album review for my YouTube channel, the album that I'm reviewing, I'm super excited about. I've been sitting with this album since it came out, and I'm just excited to talk about it. She doing a little promo. Oh, I gave it away when I said she, but she got a little promo run going right now. So she's making airways, doing the interviews and all that, talking about the album, getting even more deep into it. And I'm super excited, right? This is Life, Music, and Everything Else. I am your host, Sin. So if this is your first time coming to the channel, please do me a favor. Please subscribe. We will be doing more album reviews. We'll be doing all the breakdowns. Going to get to the Kendrick and a Drake beef. I know that's been a super hot topic, and I haven't even been able to discuss that because I was so wrapped up in it. Also, the PD. We're gonna be doing a lot of different stuff here. Also, still doing the traditional podcast that I was doing, where I bring different guests and stuff like that. But right now, this is the first official album review, and the album that we're talking about. Let me pull up my notes because I did take notes on this one. The album that we're talking about is Rhapsody. Please Don't Cry. This is her fourth studio album, and Layla's Wisdom was a masterpiece. I love that, but I love this album even more. Please Don't Cry. This is her fourth studio album. You're looking at about an hour and 7-minute runtime. The features that she got on this is kind of crazy. She got Erykah Badu, Lil Wayne, which that feature was crazy. Baby Take, this one, Felicia Rashad, the legendary Felicia Rashad, the black mom Felicia Rashad to all of us from The Cosby Show. Hearing her narrate on this album was amazing. I didn't see it coming, but it definitely fit the album. She got a new artist from her new label, Nico Brim. And he got an interlude before the Lil Wayne track that he goes off. I like that. So, I'm stumbling over my words. It's hot. But let's get into some of the track list, y'all. And off top, she come out and hit y'all with 22 bangers. She said this album, I think it was right around the pandemic time. So it's a very, very introspective album. Very deep, very personal album. And to me, those are my favorite kind of albums. I love albums where the artist gives you a sneak peek, a wide open view into their life and everything that they're going through, from her talking about her sexuality, her talking about her aunt having Alzheimer's, dementia, just so many different things that she opens herself up to and presented to us, the fans, for us to digest, judge. I mean, she was totally vulnerable and stripped herself down completely on this album, and I love it. I'm gonna, on these reviews, I'm gonna give my top 3 tracks and this one was hard, my top least favorite tracks. I didn't really have any tracks on here that I didn't like, so I really was like, I wanted to say, some that I wasn't feeling as much, but all of them was, it is some that I did kind of, have one listen and kind of skip through maybe. But when I went back, I was like, oh, I missed that the first time. So let's get into that. So we got 22 tracks. The first track is the intro, She's Expecting You, with the Felicia Rashad intro. That sets the whole tone of what we was about to witness when we sat and listened to this album. And her voice it just felt like a family member was talking to her. It just felt like it was just someone that she loved and that she was just spilling her all to, and it just sets the tone for the whole album. The sequencing I loved how each song transitioned into the next. It was a really, really great listen. And if you haven't listened, I would suggest you go listen to this album. The next track is Marlena. That's a dope track. Third track, you got Asteroids, which was a single. She did shoot a video to that, produced by Hit Boy. Love the production on that. Love the overall production on all of All of it, I thought was really, 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 really dope. Black Odyssey, he has some crazy tracks on this. So the production wise on the whole thing, no Knife Wonder on this album. She did address that and said her and Knife relationship is good, but Knife Wonder isn't featured on the album. I did hear her say that he did help sequence it, so he usually sequences all of her albums. So that relationship is still good, but he's not featured on the album. She talked about that in her interview. The next track we got, Look What You've Done. That's a really good track. That's a really, really, really good song. I love that one. I love number 5, Do Not Disturb. It's not personal. The Monica, Just One of Them Days flip. That record felt really good. Black Pop Star. That one, I put that one kind of on my least favorite, but I still enjoyed it. I still love listening to it. Stand Tall was a really good one. Then the next two, and I love how it was back to back. You get the track number 8 that one time, and then it goes right into track number 9, 3 a.m. Now, let's pull up some lyrics on this because I want to get into 3 a.m. I want to get into both those tracks, actually. Because, I mean, when I say unbelievable, they was freaking unbelievable. Let's go right here. Hold on. Let's start with that one time. She gets really, really, really personal in about her sexuality on this one. And to me, I wipe my face because I am sweating. To me, I feel like it's just my opinion. I'm sure y'all gonna flame me in the comments. The flamethrowers, take it easy on me. But I feel like Rhapsody and her sexuality, or Rhapsody, and she doesn't want her sexuality to take lead over her lyricism, over her extremely gifted talent. So I feel like she touches on it in a sense to where she's not trying to have that. When you mention Rhapsody, the first thing you're going to say is, Rhapsody is part of the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like she tries to keep that away from being in the spotlight. She keep that away from being the headline. When you say Rhapsody, the first thing you say is an extremely gifted lyricist, extremely gifted artist. And I just feel like she doesn't want her sexuality to be what identifies her. So she touches on it beautifully and still kind of leaves the person to take it as what they may. If she's this way or she's that way, truly I don't care, because she's a hell of a lyricist, a great artist. And I enjoy listening to her music. You know, it's motivating, it's inspiring, and I get something out of every listen. Every time I go back and play it, I get something. But this one, I really like how she gets deep into it. It only took one time. I came out different. It's just like Gloria, except my smile missing. I was experimenting. I been knowing niggas lie. I found out. So do women. So it's like she's going back and forth saying, you know, maybe this experience would have been different, but no, it's just the same. When women lie, men lie, it's both the same. You were my one time. I came out different. My smile gone. I'm turned out. Now I can't listen to those songs. Memories come with them. Hard to revisit. Hard to count on love. My heart broke to a bunch of digits. In the mirror, asking my inner child what I'm missing. What's wrong with me? Shit. That's what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So she really got deep into what was going on in her life during these years, and I just freaking love this album. I love listening to it. Like I said, I get something out of it every time. What else we got? 3 a.m. with Erykah Badu. I watched her and Erykah Badu perform this, and that was freaking crazy. That was such a great performance. Just hearing that interview, if you haven't heard it, listen to that interview with her and her and Erykah Badu. Very good interview. Then we get on to Loose Rocks, which I like that. I like that song. I don't know why I'm sweating. It must be these headphones. Hold on, y'all. Gotta be the headphones. So Diary of a Mad Bitch, she just spazzes out on that one. And I love the production on that one. Never Enough, I love. He Shot Me, I didn't really, it's still a dope track. One of my favorite. That is on the list for one that isn't my favorite. Now, Never Enough, I love. God's Light is my favorite. My second favorite. God's Light is my second favorite. Keep it blazing, blazing, forever shine. That is that's like my summer song right as of right now. Next to Like That. I really love God's Light. Back in My Bag, she's lyrical exercise. She's just flossing now. She's just saying, I can do whatever y'all do, however y'all do it, better than y'all can do it. I love her on Back in My Bag. Nico's Interlude, that's a great, I feel like I love that track leading up into the Raw track with Lil Wayne. From what I'm hearing, this Nico Brim guy is on her new label. It's going to be on her new label. So this was a good introduction. Y'all let me know, flamethrowers, let me know before y'all flame me if he has other stuff out. But it seems like this is his introduction to the world, his introduction to her label coming out, his coming out party kind of. And he flamed that intro. Then you got the one with her and Lil Wayne called Raw. And to hear her talk about she had to rewrite her verse was the first time she had to rewrite her verse. And then sent it back to Wayne. Really, I like that. I like that she didn't get it and then try to, okay, he said this, now let me spaz that, blah, blah, blah. She let him know, like, this is what I'm going to do, and then sent it back. So I really like that track. Lonely Women, I love that track. A Ballad for Homegirls. And I'm out of breath. Y'all got to bear with me. This is the first album review. I'm speaking fast. I got a lot of stuff running through my mind because this album was so widespread with so many different bangers. But I love A Ballad for Homegirls. And I'll tell you why I liked it. You know, the situation where you get on the phone, you call your friend, and you just vent into your friend, and they just, instead of giving you bullshit or stuff that they feel like you need to hear to protect your feelings, old girl giving it to a raw. Like, look, you not worthless. You just dealing with a worthless dude. Like, why are you acting this way when you know you finna go? I think she said, Baby Tay said something like, why are you bleaching his Reeboks when you know you finna let him come right back in? So it was good to see that perspective of a woman that's going through relationship issues, calling her friend, and her friend giving her solid advice. Solid advice. Good advice. That's A Ballad from Homegirls. Please Don't Cry. The interlude with Felicia Rashad. I just love music that makes you look at yourself, you know? You take these artists' stories where they're getting deep, but you also able to peel the layers back, listen, and then evaluate your own self. And that interlude right there is one. I really love Felicia on that interlude. And the next one is my number one favorite track. I love this Faith track. And hold on, let's put up the lyrics real quick. Keep it blazing. All right, Faith. Let's pull up the lyrics on that. I know the universe provides. I know the universe provides. I know deep down everything is fine. Dear God, I know that all the good things take time. I come to you humbly. Still, I got this doubt that's in my mind. What an abundance of gratitude, and it's taken everything it finds. For every day is a new opportunity. Only thing that's stopping me in life to grow into sin. Like, I love, and someone let me know in the comments if that's, hold on, the camera just stopped. Let's re-record this joint. We back. And someone in the comments let me know, because it doesn't say who's singing the hook. So I wonder if it's actually Rhapsody singing the hook and pitched up, or is it an actual sample? So if anyone knows on that track, Faith, who is doing the hook, please let me know, because that's my favorite track on the album. So I love to know who's singing that hook. And then what we got next? We got Forget Me Not. So my overall Thoughts on this album? I loved it. I really loved it. 1 out of 5. If I could rate it, first album review, Sean. Don't be one of them guys that get everything a 5 and slam everything. Give a good rating, 1 through 5. Kind of like how the Source used to do with the mics. So if I had my choice, what would I give this album? Since the second I sat and I heard it, it doesn't have many songs that I skip through. It hits everything that I want from an album, from an artist. I love the production of it. I love the lyricism. Always first to the forefront is can this person spit? Can this person rap? And clearly Rhapsody checks every box in that category. I loved it. I want to say I want to give it a 4.5. And I only say 4.5 because it did have a couple of songs that I skipped through, but it wasn't because the songs was bad. It was just that I was just so caught up in the emotional feel of the record that when it switched up just that tiny bit, well, I say He Shot Me. What other one did that for me? The Black Pop Star. When it switched up just a little bit, I was still in that emotional tailspin with her. So I kind of did want to get out of that funk, but those are still good records. But overall, I'll say 4.5 on this one. I really loved everything about it. She spits, man, she can fucking rap, bro. She spit her ass off nonstop from the first track to the last one. My favorite tracks that's on there, I'll give those. Number 1 is Faith. I love that song. That's one of them songs that I love to see her perform live. Lights out, everybody got their phones out. I love to see her perform that track live. The next one is God's Light. Love it. And I heard her say in one of our interviews that if she could improve something, what would it be? And it was hooks. Hooks was awesome on this. I loved the hooks that she sung and that other people sung, that she rapped. I loved it. I loved all the hooks that was on here. The next one, my third favorite one, is 3 a.m. It's like a tie between 3 a.m. and Look What You Done. And that Look What You Done is kind of like a flip on Roots, You Got Me. So I love that vibe in it. Excuse me. What else we got? Loose Rocks, the one with her dealing with her auntie having dementia. I love that song. And that's something that you don't hear about a lot. So it was really refreshing to get on there and hear her struggle with her aunt in a relationship. And then even the voicemail after with her and the aunt kind of going back and forth. I like that. I like how it felt. It just, reminded me of my great aunts and, being from Chicago. It just was a good feel. I love to feel that. And I love with now with social media and everything, it's like the artist, the easiest thing for them to do is just be this hard figure, this bigger than life figure, and to see and to have an artist strip down and just give you the raw of her and everything that she's going through, her struggles. Really, I really appreciate that. And she said on what song was that? She was saying, I don't know what it feels like to wake up like Robin Williams. I think that was Faith. Let's get to those lyrics. Hold on. I wanna share those lyrics because I really like what she said there. I really like what she said there. Keep it blazing, blazing, forever shining. Okay, here we go. Where it go? Where is that? Okay, here we go. She said, I don't know what it feels like to wake up like Chris Lighty or Robin Williams. Chris Lighty committed suicide. Robin Williams, the great comedian, actor, committed suicide. So she said, I don't know what it feels like to wake up Chris Lighty or Robin Williams. For those that need healing, I share my truth and problems. Hope it might change your outcome, even if it don't solve them, So I really liked how she did that, to just be able to say, I don't know what it feels like to wake up like that, but I still struggle nonetheless. Here's what I do to help. Maybe it might help you, but I'm just, trying to just lend out something to change that thought in your mind and say, hey, you're worth it. And that's why I love that track. I love Faith so much because it's just so empowering after everything that this album takes you through to get to that last track to where she said, throughout all of this, throughout all these ups and downs, me not feeling worthless, me going through crazy relationships, me having questions about my sexuality, me dealing with my auntie, I'm still not going to lose the faith. And I just thought that was a great way to close out towards the end of the album to say and to have that as to highlight that, keeping the faith. That's why that's one of my favorite tracks. It just the time that it came in, I loved it. Which one? Let's get now. So, okay, my least favorite tracks, I said the Black Pop Star, which when I say least favorite, it's just, I didn't have a playback on those a whole lot. I gave them a couple listens and when I do get there, I kind of, and then move forward, but still with some dope tracks. Black Pop Star and Never Enough. I gave y'all my overall view of this album, which I say 4.5. We don't have mics no more. I need to come up with something when I do these album reviews, but I'm going to say 4.5 for this one. I truly, truly enjoyed listening to this album. If you haven't, Rhapsody, please don't cry. She's asking you not to cry, but you're going to cry because it was that deep of an album. It was like, I don't know, it's just refreshing to hear artists strip themselves back, make themselves more relatable, kind of like back in the old days. Remember when artists used to have that mystique to them, to their life? Because now everything's on social media. All the artists want to do is post and this and that. So you kind of get sick of them. You kind of get sick of, finding out some of them got whack personality. So it kind of takes away from that mystique that they used to have. But that's my review on Rhapsody's new album, in stores now, in stores now. No, you can't go and buy these in stores now, like back in the old days where we used to do CDs. I do miss that. I do miss opening up a CD, reading the album credits, looking at the artwork, but them days is long gone. So this is my first album review of Rhapsody Please Don't Cry album that dropped May 17th, her fourth studio album. Great album, 22 tracks, great production all the way through. My overall rating of it, I give it a 4.5. So I am your host, Sin. This is Life, Music, and Everything Else, the first official album review. So I'm super excited about that. I know we came in, a lot of stuff's going on. Everybody want the Diddy, everybody want to talk about the Kendrick and this and that, but I had to take time to sneak in a album review for Rhapsody's joint, which is super fire. 4.5 out of 5 ratings for me. That's the first rating, and that's the highest rating so far. So we're going to keep doing more album reviews. If you haven't and you like the content, please subscribe. Life, Music, and Everything Else. Everyone have a blessed day.